Hello everybody! I'm Kathryn from the Sewing Studio at Lady Lake and the Sewing Studio Fabric Superstore. Welcome aboard everybody. Today's episode of 5-Minute Friday is going to be a customer request. So I want to talk to you guys today about how you can customize your own embroidery from 2 different designs that you might have bought if you don't have software. How you can do it on your own with the features that are built into your machine. Very exciting. So we have this Anita Good Design chalkboard bag, and what if I don't want to stitch Quilters Never Cut Corners? Because I want to give this cute little bag to my neighbor or to my friend. Then you can take the Quilters Never Cut Corners out of your design and stitch this cute little sea turtle from Urban Threads instead. So it's all done in the hoop and you've customized your own embroidery, so now you can give this one to your neighbor. So that's in short what we're going to talk about today. So let's get right on into it. All right, so first of all, you need to pick, we're going to do this in words and then we're going to do it over on the screen. So don't panic if you feel like you're going to get lost. We're going to do it twice. So first of all, you want to set that first design. So my first design, of course, is my Quilters Never Cut Corners Anita Good Design chalkboard bag. So I'm going to set that design onto my screen. Then I'm going to add the second design, which of course the second design is my lovely little sea turtle from Urban Threads. Once I've done that, I need to position that second design. So once I've positioned that second design, so here I have my first design, and then I'm going to take my second design on my screen and position it right where I want to put it, which would be, of course, in the body of the bag. Once you've done that, you're going to stitch till you're at the part that you don't want to stitch. So on the Anita Good design, it's going to tack down the zipper, it's going to tack down this fabric, it's going to tack down my top piece, and then almost next to last comes this element. And when I hit that element, I'm going to stop. Once I've stopped, I need to go to my forward-backward key. This key is at the bottom of almost everyone's screens, and it's backwards through your design or forwards through your design. In other words, here's my needle and there are stitches happening, so I have less stitches or more stitches, backward or forward through my design. Once you've selected your backwards forwards key, you're going to skip ahead until you get to your second design, the part that you do want to stitch instead of the part that you don't. So once you're at that point, you're going to be using your plus key to get there, to skip through the end of the first design to get to your second design. Now, on some of the more current models, we've got this next color icon, which is this double V, which would take you to the next color because it's going down to the next color or back up to one that you've done before. So you have that instead of the spools. Okay, at that point, you're going to stitch the part that you do want to stitch, your second design. Once you've stitched your second design, you're going to go back and finish stitching the last of the first design. So again, you're using that forward-backward key and you're going to back up through your design to get to the last stitches, whether it is this icon or this icon on your screen. Okay, so let's jump over to the Babylock Meridian and let's show you how it's done. Okay. So I'm going to select embroidery because of course I'm doing embroidery, and I'm going to go to my stick because my 2 designs are on my stick. This is my first design, the Quilters Never Cut Corners. So I'm going to select that design and I'm going to set it. So there it is on my screen. Now I need to add my second design. It is on my stick, so I'm going back to my stick to select my second design. Once I see, yes, that's the one I want to do, I'm going to set that onto my page. So I have 2 designs on my page right now. I have my turtle and my Anita Good Design chalkboard bag. So with my turtle, of course, I'm going to need to rotate it into position, so 90 degrees to the left. And once I'm done that, I need to move it into the bottom body part of the bag. So I've got that positioned where I need to stitch. Let me move it up just a little bit so it's not hanging, her toes aren't hanging off the bottom. Okay, once I've got it positioned, I'm going to start stitching. So I go on into embroidery, and it's going to start, it shows you in the top part of the screen, these are the placement stitches for your zipper and your whole entire bag. Now, this is the needle plus minus key, the forward backward key that I was talking about. So I'm going to select my forward backward key, and let's just walk through the design as if it was stitching. So here on the screen you can see I've got 0 stitches stitched out of 20 steps or colors. So again, this first one is the placement for the zipper and all that. This one is the tack down stitch for the zipper. Then we have the folding stitch for the bottom, the tack down stitch for the bottom body of the bag. Then we have the folding stitch for the top piece and the tack down stitch for the top piece. And now here is the part of the design that I do not want to stitch. So when this part of the design comes up, I'm going to, at that point, when this part comes up, that's when you're going to come here to the needle plus minus key. You're going to select that, and I need to skip this one by advancing past it, skip my little doohickeys, and skip my last step. Now here we are at the beginning of the turtle. I know that because I can see her little face and her little legs, and she's looking super cute. So I'm going to let the machine stitch the rest of the turtle. So it stitches all the way to the end. That's the very last color. And then it goes right back to the beginning, and it'll say finish stitching, but I'm not finished stitching. Now I need to go back and finish my final steps of the first design. So I'm going to go again to my needle plus minus key. I'm going to advance past all of those steps that I've already done. That's that final tack down stitch for the top. Here's the Quilters Never Cut Corners, and that's where I skip that step, and here I am ready to do my final stitch. And in this circumstance, this tacks down the back of the bag to the front of the bag. So there you have it. By taking a little of column A and a little of column B, you've created your own custom bag or mug rug or whatever it is. So you can give this one to your quilting friend, and then you can give this beautiful design to your friend who's totally into sea life. And if you've got one of these machines that has a design center or an IQ designer, you can also put in a custom fill. This one looks like sea pebbles because, of course, I have a sea turtle. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody, and I look forward to seeing you on next week's episode. If you could like the video, that'd be great. We're now showing these videos not only on our website, www.sewing.net, but we also have it on our YouTube page, the Sewing Studio Fabric Superstore on YouTube. So go check us out for good inspiration and education. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.